Well, happy Indigenous Peoples Day, otherwise known as Columbus Day. There's a movement in Michigan legislature to rename the holiday to Indigenous Peoples Day. Columbus Day falls on the second Monday of October, and it's considered a celebration of Italian heritage and Christopher Columbus's 1492 voyage to the Americas. A growing number of cities, states, universities this year replacing Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day because of the controversy over how Columbus treated the indigenous people of America. Michigan is attempting to join at least 8 states who observe Indigenous Peoples Day as an alternative, but many Italian American heritage groups oppose the saying it is motivated by propaganda.
Interesting. I like Columbus because it's 3 syllables, Columbus, and Indigenous Peoples Day. We're getting to like 6 syllables, so I like to keep holidays short.
Just keep
As far as the name goes, Columbus, it's short, it's sweet, in and out, we're done. You know you're not getting mail.
Did you notice on your iPhone that, you know how they plug in all the holidays? It says both of them. It says Indigenous People and Columbus
So you
Day.
cover all your bases.
Right.
There you go.
I think there's already
Problem
14 states that have already made that decision to rename it.
So 36 haven't. So
there you go.
We got to stick with Columbus.
The iPhone is acknowledging both, apparently.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Just to keep everyone happy. There you go. All right, big Monday night football game tonight. Packers versus Lions. Lambeau Field.
#OnePride.
I love it. They're coming off their bye weekend. The Lions are, of course, with their big 2-1-1 record. Can they keep that record?
Probably not at Green Bay. If this were in Detroit, I would say they got a really good chance. In fact, I would take Detroit in that game. Green Bay's a 4-point favorite. It's Lambeau. It's Monday Night Football. It's Aaron Rodgers. That's a tough hill to climb tonight.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. But you know, there's always hope.
Yeah.
There's also a really big debate going on. You know what it is? All right, so Matthew Stafford could become the 21st quarterback in the NFL to throw for 40,000 passing yards tonight.
Oh.
Who cares? Honestly, it doesn't matter.
I think it's cool, Val.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What I mean is it's not as big of an accomplishment as it used to be because the NFL is geared toward passing.
They're calling him a stat stuffer.
It is a stat stuffer statistic. He's a great quarterback. He's had almost zero help offensively, with the exception of Calvin Johnson. So his numbers are overly inflated. I like him. I think he's kind of an underrated quarterback, but the numbers are overinflated. So he's simultaneously underrated and overrated at the same time.
Even though he's going to make this mark faster than any quarterback ever made.
Yeah, it still doesn't matter.
Dave Cackley's biased against Matt Stafford, and do you guys know why?
No, why?
Matt Stafford has kind of a fat face, and Dave Cackley thinks any quarterback with a
You have to have one of the reasons Tom Brady is the greatest of all time is he's got the best quarterback face. This is an actual thing. Quarterback face. Now, Stafford has the face. It's just a little thicker, okay? Which I think has prevented him from being the quarterback he could otherwise be.
Okay, so let me take you back to Brett Favre and his first year with the Packers.
Okay. Yeah, his first year. He wasn't winning Super Bowls in his first year. He was drinking a lot of beer then.
He's backing up for the Atlanta Falcons.
He used to show up with his, when he was with the Packers in his first year, he used to show up with his Miller Lite hat and a chew in his mouth.
Yeah.
And his little pudgy.
Yeah, that was then.
And then you feel like he leaned it out.
He kind of streamlined. And there are exceptions that prove the rule.
Okay, like can you name one?
One exception that proved the rule. There was a guy who quarterbacked the San Diego Chargers in the 90s who led his team to the Super Bowl. Stan Humphries. He had like 3 chins. It was So that was one of the exceptions. Everybody else, just look at Tom Brady. Just look at Tom Brady, aspire to that. You're not going to come up to that level, but aspire to it. And there you go.
Lean and mean is what you need to be.
Lean and mean. You got to lean that face up if you're a quarterback.
But if you're just passing, I mean, you're not running around all that much.
Well, just trust me on it, quarterback face.
I'm just trying to poke the bear.
I understand.
And you're not taking it. That's
We'll
all
not
right.
take the bait here. Rise above, that's what I do.
Well, while we're on the topic of dissing things, poor UP left out again, this time on Saturday Night Live. During the weekend update, the map of the United States left off the UP.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no.
And this is, of course, added to earlier this summer when the UP became part of Wisconsin as part of the Mountain Dew campaign, right? But this isn't the only time poor UP has been left out. Google left it off of their Ann Arbor offices when they did their map, no UP. And StubHop StubHub left it off its website in 2017, and they said, quote, the UP is just a bunch of forests.
Well,
Apparently people in the UP don't go to classes.
That's sort of true.
That is.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful parts of our state, and I would dare say the country.
I
It's
have never
gorgeous.
actually visited, but I've heard good things.
What?
I'm not even sure the UP exists.
No.
I never haven't been there. I don't know. It could just be a rumor. But I mean, it looks lovely from the pictures I've seen. That could be photoshopped. I don't know.
It is
Why do you think they
gorgeous.
keep forgetting about it?
Because Michigan is the we're
Yeah,
the
you
mitten
think about
state.
the-
We're not
yeah.
whatever that shape is.
Yeah, you think about, that's probably what people are thinking when they think of Michigan, just the mitten. They don't
That's
put
it.
a little
You don't-
piece
you-
on
nobody-
top.
There's like
can't-
7 or 8 people that live in the entire Upper Peninsula. That,
You know what?
that probably has
I
something
was
to
gonna
do
make
with it.
that joke,
nice,
and you,
though.
yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
I love the UP.
You love the UP.
I love the UP. It's beautiful. It's just not a lot of people know about it
Would it
outside of
have
outside
been
of
funnier
Michigan.
to say 7 people or 9 people? Because I was gonna go with like 9,
Oh.
and you
Yeah.
said 7. So
You know, honestly, it's okay that nobody knows. You keep it pure
Right.
Michigan. And
there you
that's
go.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go, Sasha.
Good
Pure
way to turn into the skid.
Michigan. Way to make a positive.
Nice.
Well, speaking of another fail, did you hear about the big Fortnite black hole?
What?
Yeah.
Yep. So yes. So Fortnite gamers, they were so confused after the Hit Games event show. So that like the Fortnite announced that they were having an event, and it was live streamed like this, and it showed that all of the characters got sucked into a black hole and it disabled everything, all the modes, and you couldn't do anything, and all it leaves is just like a little tiny glowing black hole with some eerie music in the background. So yeah, it's insane. And so like what happened actually, you can't see it right there, a bunch of rockets went into Fortnite world, and then it showed like an asteroid, and then poof,
Everything exploded.
exploded.
Sucked into the hole.
Yep.
I just don't get it. I don't get. My son is 9. He's been
Okay.
begging to play Fortnite since he was 7.
Wow.
Seriously.
Are you doing
and I
let
said,
him
no,
play?
we said maybe this year, just because kids were getting addicted to Fortnite, and
Yeah.
we just
It's actually
his mom,
banned in other
or his mom and I
countries.
didn't want him to get that involved in it. But look, the graphics aren't that great. I mean, I get certain other games like Call of Duty. I get the game where you're murdering zombies. That's good, clean fun.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't really understand the Fortnite with all the imaginary.
So
I don't know. I didn't get Game of Thrones either, so that could be it.
Oh, we are not on the same
No.
wavelength right now. Okay, so
Explain
the
it
thing
to me.
about Fortnite is the guns that they use and the weapons and how they fight. It's not gory, it's not graphic, and it's just pure fun.
not- see, that's
and
not
they
fun.
build, and it allows. No, it's kind of like Legos in a sense. Like your goal is to build your own little your fort and defend your fort and
I don't want to put,
play
I
with
don't
other
wanna put
people.
words in Dave's mouth here, but what Dave's trying to say is, if it's not graphically violent, it's not it's not fun. It's not fun.
Friendly,
What's the
fun
fun if you're not
game.
seeing blood and stuff? I mean, if I were a 9-year-old, I'd be like, this sucks. I want blood. I want
It's-
somebody's, head getting lopped off or something. Come on, give
It's
me
one
something.
of the few games that are appropriate and fun, but it is extremely addicting. And one of the top, so you actually, if you're really good at Fortnite, you get paid. And one of the top gamers,
Yes.
Ninja, so when this happened last night, everybody was freaking out. But the top gamer, Ninja, kind of confirmed he did a goodbye video. And so everyone's freaking out. So I think that all the kids in the world right now are a little scared because it's supposed to tease their new chapter.
Okay.
But some are like, I don't know if it's ever coming back. So all there is this eerie music
Ooh.
and creepiness.
Fortnite meltdown.
Yeah, my boyfriend logged in last night because he didn't believe me, and so he didn't get to watch the live stream. So he's like, whatever, and he got to log in, and he had his character, which he paid for.
Wait,
It's
he's
like-
paying for Fortnite
You
characters.
pay for your characters. Yes, that's how they make
Wait,
their
is
money.
your boyfriend making money at this game?
No.
Okay. Well,
nope, not at all.
People invest their money in different things, Dave.
Yep, exactly.
wow.
Yeah. So no, and so he logged in, and then the lobby where you see your character, he's like, "See, I can play." And he went to press start, and it all just started freaking out. It said error, and then it went whoosh and then
Into the
just-
black hole.
Yep. And then this creepy music, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's actually gone." So nobody can play it. It's completely shut down.
Do they have like a Fortnite rehab?
I
They're
think
gonna
they
have
go
to,
into?
don't you
Because
think?
I think that's where this is all leading.
Right.
Yeah.
So all these people who have been playing this for hours a day, all of a sudden,
They have to go outside.
they have to
and
do
breathe.
something.
That's a good point, Sasha. They have to go outside.
They have to do something because they
no.
can't play anything else.
There's got to be
So-
some support group or something.
You would think.
maybe.
Some outlet. Sad.
We'll
Wow.
see.
All right, we're gonna take a hard left. Do you guys like mushrooms?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a trick question? Okay.
No.
Just checking.
Yep.
I don't-
Regular mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Is that why I
No,
wasn't sure
no,
if
I
that's what
don't
you
know.
meant by
I don't know.
trick question?
It's a
I
trick.
don't know what the question was.
I do
didn't
not
know.
like mushrooms.
I'm not a fan.
No.
But
I'm
my
actually-
dad, yeah, my dad liked the regular mushrooms.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
You
The
should be.
regular
Let me tell you why you need to become one.
Okay.
A fan of mushrooms, okay? Because according to our grumpy gardener, John Hogan, you can eat the ones that are growing rampant in your yard, but also you might just want to eat the regular ones you buy at the store. Here's why the two of you especially should be eating them, all right?
Okay.
New research has found that eating mushrooms lowers a man's risk of prostate cancer. The study found that 36,000 men that they followed throughout Japan, it lowered their prostate cancer risks by 17% by eating 5 grams of mushrooms a day or 3 or more times a week.
Wow.
It's the antioxidants apparently in the mushrooms that help lower that inflammation in the body, lowers your risk. There you go.
But be careful of the mushrooms in your yard because some of those you don't want to end up like the guy from Into the Wild.
Oh my God.
Because you can if you eat the wrong ones.
Right.
This
So
is all very true.
Well, without the risk, there's no reward.
there you
Right.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Now, I really wanted to help you guys get your 5 grams of mushrooms. I searched high and low for these new shiitake mushroom crisps, which I think are going to be a hot new thing on the market.
It's like a
All
potato
right.
chip crisp?
Yeah,
What?
it is. Look, they're dried and they've got salt on them. And Dave, they are low carb.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, would you eat these? Do you think?
I would give these a shot. I like anything pretty much in
Yep.
chip form, but since
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of potato chips now,
Yeah, I was really hoping to have these on set for you to taste today because they're supposed to be available at Costco. They came out
Okay.
in February in Costco, but apparently not here in West Michigan. So
why are they hoarding them somewhere else?
I don't know. I'm keeping my eye out for them, and as soon as I find them, we're tasting
This
them.
seems like something that Trader Joe's might have too.
Yes.
I
Oh,
call
Trader
Trader
Joe's.
Joe's.
No,
No
not
Trader
Joe's.
Joe's, no Fresh Thyme,
Foods?
no.
Oh,
we don't
Whole
have
Foods is
Food.
like
yeah.
forever.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty
anyways,
far.
I'm looking for them.
Huh.
Good mushroom growing season.
It is.